Hi and Assalamualaikum. I'm Mona Hasniah binti Haji Wan Hussein. I will cover the topic of ancient states and empire and also the clash of civilization. This is the reference book for our students. Ancient states and empire. The objective of these topics is to expose to students the evolutionary process from ancient states or empires to countries and then subsequently to nation-states. This includes changes in societies from a homogeneous to a heterogeneous society and how members of the community express their love of their country, which means nationhood. As for the learning outcomes, there are two learning outcomes. Firstly, students are able to identify factors that cause the rise and fall of empires. Secondly, students are able to analyze the characteristics of patriotism displayed by the people of an empire, followed by nation-states. To begin with, one needs to know the differences between an ancient state and an empire. In short, an ancient state is the development of states that is governed by powerful rulers, and it involves the evolutions of human societies. Archaeologists distinguish between primary states and secondary states. Primary states are the earlier states and evolve independently through internal developmental process and not through the influence of other pre-existing states. For example, the Mesopotamian states exist in 3700 before Christ and the Egypt states in 3300 before Christ. Then secondary states evolve through the effect of interaction between primary states with their neighbors through trades, warfare, and migration. For example, the Hittite states in Anatolia. Whereas an empire is a political construct in which one state dominates over another state or several states. An empire is ruled by an emperor, even though many states in history were without an emperor as their head. They were also called empires. A group of nations or people ruled over by an emperor or empress or other powerful sovereigns or governments. Group of states and peoples, ethnic groups, that was united and ruled by a central authority either by a monarch or oligarchy. For example, empire in the ancient world which include the Sumerian, Babylonian, Assyria, the Egyptian, and the Persian. There is a credible theory that explains about the fall and the rise of an empire. This theory is called the cyclical theory, which was formulated by Ibn Khaldun. According to this theory, any empire will experience 5 stages as mentioned later, and its decadence is due to neglect of good virtues by the ruling class, such as neglect of religious values and injustices in administrations. The 5 stages are: first, the emergence stage. The success of new empire in defeating its rival. Factors of success were due to competent and fair leadership. People strongly rallied behind the leader and were united in safeguarding their country. Second, the rise and increase in settlement. This is due to the participations of the people in the development of communities and strengthening of the leader's position. People's obedience and loyalty increased regional development and achievement of the empire. Third, achievement and indulgence. At this stage, the glorious achievements were attributed to people's loyalty, which enabled the king and aristocrat to accumulate wealth and enjoy the success, built monuments and distributed gifts to the people. People's loyalty to the king and aristocrat became stronger due to the caring attitudes, good virtues, and fair wealth distributions. Fourth, satisfaction and peacefulness. Level of satisfaction and peacefulness felt by the people and the king. The king appreciated the work done by his predecessor and tried to emulate it. The king instinctively felt any deviation in following the past practices and custom would incur wrath. The fifth, decadence, fall, and excesses. Due to wastage, imprudence, and abuse of power by the king and aristocrat, the nation's wealth was plundered, and as a result, people expressed their anger and unhappiness, which then triggered hatred, revolt, and internal conflicts. The outcome? Loyalty and obedience became mutinous and rebellious, which then spiraled into chaos because of people's hatred toward the ruling class of the empire is followed by the emergence of a new empire supported by the people. It takes centuries for an empire to fade, and war is usually the main cause. For example, the breakup of the Soviet Union or the Russian empires was due to the fall of communism, the destructions and fall as a political ideology. The Soviet flag flew over the Kremlin in Moscow for the last time in 1991. Additionally, it was also the pressure from the outside world and the rebel of the occupied territories during Mikhail Gorbachev's time. For further and deeper understanding of these topics, 3 examples are provided on the rise and fall of an empire, which are the rise and fall of the Roman Empire in the following links, is the rise and fall of the Ottoman Empire, and the rise and the fall of the British Empire.